Hey everybody, Luke back once again to dive into everything we know about the brand new Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart game. This is the 10th main release in the wildly popular Ratchet & Clank series, and we got the release date, story, and a whole lot more information about it that we're going to break down for you. First though, if you're new here, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, and hopefully we can help you learn something new. Ratchet & Clank first hit the stores back in November of 2002 on the PS2. Now there's been 9 main games, a reboot included with that, and this is going to be the 10th game and the first one built specifically for the PlayStation 5. It's going to really upgrade the game in new ways, and we're going to break that all down. This time, Ratchet & Clank will be exploring multiple worlds and adding in realities to stop the villainous Empire from exploiting the dimensional collapse caused by a malfunctioning device, and in the end, they must stop a plan to exterminate all organic life in all universes. Classic Ratchet & Clank gameplay is back once again with a ton of new weapons and new things to explore in some very familiar old worlds. The good news is this will not be a sequel to the movie tie-in game that came out a few years ago. This will instead continue the original storyline from the 2013 Ratchet & Clank Into Your Nexus game. So if you're a bigger fan of the original storyline, good news, that's where this game is going to live. It's going to continue. Not to say that the movie tie-in game is completely dead, but for now, they're going to be focusing on the original storyline. The developers say you also will not need to have played the other 8 games in the original storyline or all their side games and more. You will be able to jump into this game and enjoy it with a very self-explanatory storyline without necessarily needing to know hundreds and hundreds of hours of previous storyline in other games. So really good news there, and hopefully that helps them attract a new audience. For the gameplay here, once again, Ratchet and Clank are back with a huge collection of weapons and different things to play around with. There will also be a playable female character added in the game, which is really great. Past all the regular weapons and crazy antics of the 2 main characters, the main addition to this game will be the ability to jump between different areas, plants, and dimensions in real time seamlessly through a Rift tether machine that adds a whole new layer of the game in the Rift Apart game. Not only will you explore worlds, you'll explore alternate versions of them and be able to use that to jump around in different side quests and missions and more to complete what you're trying to do. Really should add a lot of fun to the game and depth with it. We'll have to see how that plays out. Graphically, we're going to be looking at a very beautiful game, not just for graphics, but for visuals. They're going to take full advantage of the 3D capabilities in the game, not just for graphics, but for audio. A real-time ray tethering to bring both next-level audio and video visuals on the PS5 together in a way that should make Ratchet & Clank one of the most beautiful games you've seen. The game will come out in 4K HDR, running 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second in a performance mode if your particular system supports it, your TV and the like. The game will also offer enhanced 3D audio. So if you have a surround system or you have 3D headsets you're playing with, you'll be able to get a really nice, not just visual experience, but audio experience with the game, which I'm really excited about. DualSense will be fully supported in this game. That's the PlayStation 5's haptic feedback. That's supposed to be a lot more subtle, a lot more in-depth in how it controls with the game and your experience with it. To not just have visual audio, but also have haptic feedback in your controller as you play it. Now, this game will be coming out on PlayStation 5 only at this time. Now, it doesn't mean at some point we may not see a downgraded version on the PS4 and more, but that's where it's going right now. Currently, no word has been said at all about PS4 support. So keep that in mind. If you want this game, it's a PS5 exclusive. I hope you were able to get your hands on it because I know a lot of people are struggling to do that right now. We do have a release date though. It is on June 11th, 2021. I will put a link to be able to pre-order it down below and to find out about updates. Now, June 11th is coming up this year, but it's still plenty of time for delays and things to happen. With everything happening in the world, release dates are not set in stone. Even right before the release date, things can change. Delay issues, manufacturing issues, supply issues can all cause issues here that would delay this still. So keep that in mind. It's current as of the time I'm recording this here in February of 2021. I'm very excited about this new entry in the Ratchet and Clank series. It's been way too long since we've continued the original timeline, and I'm very excited to see how this kind of takes everything in the storyline, moves it forward, but in a way that doesn't scare away new players to the Ratchet and Clank universe. I've been very happy with them. They've been very successful in doing this in the past. That goal is not new to the Ratchet and Clank team, so I would not be worried about it. Now, this game has been one of the major franchises for the PlayStation since the PlayStation 2 days, and I would look at that continuing. It seems that Sony is hoping that Ratchet and Clank will once again help drive sales of the PlayStation 5 as it did for other versions of the PlayStation. Let me know, are you excited for the new game? Are you going to be rushing out to buy it on day one? I am probably going to rush out there and get it. Thankfully, with downloadable games, nowadays I don't even have to rush out. I just set it up, pre-order it, and it'll download before the release date. So let me know what you think if you intend to get this game. If you're new here and you like this kind of content, we produce a lot of videos like this. Leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up. It really does help us. And hit that subscribe button to get a lot more updates on new games that are coming out, so you can know everything you need to know about a game before you purchase it. We will do an update to this video as we get closer to release with some new information if we get any, but the developers are once again being kind of stingy on what they're releasing with it, so we'll let you know what we can. Thanks for your support. We'll be back with a new video real soon.